Welcome to this latest video outlining a number of changes and enhancements to the Caseworker Resource Center. The enhancements that we're going to go through today in this video were brought about by suggestions from current users regarding ways we could make the Caseworker Resource Center more user-friendly and also make it more efficient by removing certain steps. So let's get started. You will notice now that when you access the Caseworker Resource Center, you're no longer met with the security warning, thereby removing one step before you can access the services or the client searches. Now, we have done what we can to remove the security warning. However, there will be certain circumstances where the security warning will still pop up because we do mix secure as well as non-secure data together. You'll also notice that the home page has been changed. We have brought in a quick services search on the home page that you can access without even logging in. By simply accessing the Caseworker Resource Center, clicking on the quick service search, you can type in whatever service you're looking for, and the system is going to go out and find not only the name of agencies with that listed in its name, the service listed in its name, but it's actually going to go out and find services that meet that requirement as well. And on the quick service search, we allow you the ability to narrow your search by entering a zip code or by selecting a specific county in which to search. You'll also notice that under the quick service search, we now have common searches. This allows you to effectively come in, find what you're looking for. Again, you can narrow it by simply entering a zip code or entering a county. Click that common search, and it's going to go out and find whatever you're looking for based on your search criteria, and it's going to bring back whatever agencies provide that service. You'll also notice that on the home page we still have our news section. If you know of an item that is going on around the metro, you know of a job fair or maybe a health fair that is going to be going on, feel free to forward that to us. You can simply click on the email link and send us that item, and we will turn around and create a news article out of it. You'll also see that on the home page we still have our help and video section, which allows you the ability, if you're struggling using a particular feature or finding a specific resource, you can simply click on one of these links. It'll email the project team, and we'd be more than happy to work with you and try to get that issue resolved. Also, we have our YouTube videos. Anytime we make changes or enhancements to the system, we will put out a YouTube video which allows you the ability to sit at your desk, watch a quick 2, 3, 4 minute long video, and learn about whatever enhancements have been made. And finally, if you have any ideas or regarding suggestions or additions we need to make to the system, again, simply click on one of these email links and forward that information to us. We also have our programs and services section still intact, which lists all 6 of the human service departments within Johnson County. If you want to know more about one of those respective departments, you simply click on it. It takes you to their section where it lists out more of the services they provide. We still have our success stories section. If you want to come in and learn how other staff have used the system to better serve their clients and consumers, you can come in and read those success stories at any time. We also list out all the participants that work on the Caseworker Resource Center, the agencies they represent. If you ever have any questions or you need to contact one of us, simply click on the name. It'll hyperlink to the email address, or you can pick up the phone and give us a call. Finally, we've moved our mission statement here, what we hope people get and what we want people to know about the Caseworker Resource Center. You'll also notice that we still have our related links site. It has just now been moved under the quick services search. We have all the same web links that were on the initial home page. They have been moved to this section. You'll also see that we've added a new section, which is the addiction recovery resources. If there is a website we do not have, feel free to email us and we'd be more than happy to get that added. Now, another major change that has occurred with the home page is we've now moved your sign in and out up here to the very top. I'm going to go ahead and sign out here real quick, at which point you're going to see there is no Client tab listed at the top. As long as you are not signed in, the Client tab will not show up. You can simply come up here, click Sign In, at which point your login information is going to pop up. You're going to notice that if you forgot your login, we still allow you the ability to come in here, click Forgot Your Login, enter your email address, and it'll walk you through getting that set back up. We also allow you to edit your login information at any time. Now, with this new feature of Sign In being up here and you having the ability to do a quick service search right from the home page, there's a couple things we'd like to point out. One, if you do not sign in, any searches you do or any use of the system is not going to register. So if you are required to use the system a certain number of times, or your agency requires you with your job duties to utilize the system, you must sign in. If not, you're not going to get credit for whatever you are doing. Also, if you do not sign in, things like your bookmarks, where you have the ability to save lists of services, will not work because the system does not know who is signed into the system and who is not. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and sign in. You will notice that when I sign in, as soon as it registers, now my Client tab shows up. You'll also notice that up here it's going to list who you are. It will also list the number of hits you have had during the last 30 days and the number of hits you've had over the last 90 days. So let's move in under the Services tab and show you the latest feature we have there. And that is, we have combined the name and the keyword search, and we've made that one. Okay, now you can search by service categories, or you can come in under the name and keyword, simply start typing in whatever you're looking for, and it's going to go out and find not just the service, but it will also find any agency that has whatever you're searching for listed in its name. So it's doing both. It's searching for the service as well as the name of the agency. Again, you always have that ability to do an advanced search, search by zip code, or narrow it by county. And as I mentioned here just a few minutes ago, as long as you sign in, you have the ability to create bookmarks. And for those people who maybe forgot how bookmarks work, if I click on clothing, I create a list of 122 agencies that offer that. If I want to save all 122 of those and make a list that I can refer back to, I can simply click all, click bookmarks. I can create and name this list whatever I'd like, save it, at which point it's always going to be there. And it also allows me the ability to share that bookmark by simply entering someone's email address and sending it to them. So that is one of the nice features of signing in, is having the ability to save those bookmarks and have access to them. Now we'll move on to our Jobs tab. This is going to be one of the times you're going to get met with that security warning, because we are now mixing secure as well as non-secure data together. You need to make sure you read through that security warning and make sure that you're accepting both the secure as well as the non-secure data. Once you click and answer it correctly, you're going to be at your mapped in interface, which is the default, which allows me the ability to simply come in here, set parameters for the jobs I want to search for, and this allows me the ability to geographically search for what jobs are available around the metro. Now the good thing about the way we have done this new feature is we have now listed all of these other job search sites along the top here, at which point I can click on one such as Craigslist and it brings it up in a separate window. So now I can toggle back and forth between these two windows without ever having to leave one and enter another. I can have them both up at the same time. You'll notice that we have brought in a lot of job search sites under this one tab, therefore eliminating you having to go back and forth between multiple locations. Under the Apartments tab, you will see we've done the same thing. Now the default is rent bits. However, if you want to search geographically, you can come in under our Pad Mapper interface, which we've always had. and narrow your search and begin searching geographically there. Again, now I can go back and forth. I can toggle back and forth between these two without ever leaving the Apartments tab. You will notice that we have brought in a multitude of other sites. One new one that we have brought in is Rent Jungle, which is another geographical site that allows you to search for affordable rental property, houses, as well as apartment complexes, and do that search by geographical location. And one of the final enhancements that we have made is that of the map, where now we have made it to where the map has the ability to resize itself if you are to minimize it. So in this case, if I minimize the Caseworker Resource Center, you will see the map repositions itself to stay in its full extent. If I expand it, it repositions itself again. This allows you the ability to have a better view of the map at all times instead of just getting a partial view of a certain section. Well, those are the latest enhancements that we've brought about, and I'd like to reiterate that these enhancements were brought about because of suggestions and ideas from our end users, which we very much appreciate those suggestions and that feedback, because it allows us the ability to make the system more user-friendly for the people who use it every day. If you have any questions or you have other suggestions, you can forward those to your respective system specialists within your agency, or you can notify myself, Chris Schneeweiss, or Steve Yoder at any time. Thank you and have a good day.